In a complex society, we coexist with everything. Coexist with people, coexist with class, coexist with nature, coexist with technology, and of course coexist with self. These complex relationships let us keep pursuing a prosperous road to let us survive and continue in this universe. The smoke era has passed. Under the rebuilt ideal country, everything is gradually materialized and our spirit is constantly being developed and reshaped. Qin Shi Huang's unification firstly unified text. In other words, he was unifying his thoughts. It can be seen that the very early rulers' scrubbing of people's thoughts was extremely predictable. Times have been different and the mode of people's thinking is gradually changed into Huxley's prediction. Culture has become a comic. A large number of multiple elements of modern society are indoctrinated into everyone's eyes, nose, and ears, become our sensory form that is ringing mixed into the brain, forming a new three-view form, which I would like to discuss as fake monk. The context in which this idea is held tells them that truth is a cultural prejudice that he must wear in some kind of cloak, and that Nietzsche should say, any philosophy is a philosophy at some stage. So there's a question, where is order? Where is out of order? Is it important or not? Therefore, who can deny the emotional lifestyle that seems to deceive the self? Floating fame, free will, do not think, or even to the pain bath. Let the wrong song. Using this way of life, people began to carry out a life game practice to reach the milestones of life. To practice on the basis, first from the physiological grasp point, deep acupuncture. Understand the five senses and their viscera. To know that the body is the evidence of living flesh and bone, scars are traces of hard practice. To enter the treacherous land, must be familiar with the terrain, air transport into the air, steady the center of gravity. Remember this life. The river and lake scattered. Need to practice on a finger Zen skill. Silent will, imagining a body as a whole, carrying love and hate, weighing the pros and cons, their respective expeditions. At the end of the practice, you need to wash away the tide, exhaust financial theory, and use softness to overcome hardness. Also want to receive residual hate, free of petite and self-reform, change temperament. Love of the dead water, bitter sea back, early understanding of land. The final practice became the 21st century false monk. You can see the true meaning of others take the truth of the West, I take the false to the East. Or the masses, or the charm, the right. We can choose to survive in this world gives us freedom. So, what can be done? We can imagine that we have a piece of paper, folding it into a plane and throwing it into the sky. Or we have a tulip that is put in a vase or grouped together. Or ball it up and thrown onto the street. It's a free society. How to put this piece of paper, what it is in your hands, and I want to emphasize the premise, it is in your hands.